Hi, welcome back, and today we're turbo reviving this little Renault Clio diesel as it's gone really non-responsive. It feels like there's no boost pressure, so we're going to clean that first because it's the cheapest thing to do rather than stripping it down and checking the turbo and everything else. Well, obviously that's been checked and it works and it's free, so there's no damage there. So there's other issues, and normally it's the variable vane side of it sticks and then you lose boost basically, and it feels like there's no turbo. So let's just show you how to do it. Okay, let's get into this. Right, in this turbo revive kit, you got a pump and you got a tube and obviously your bottle of fluid. Now what happens is on this car here, there's the intake, so we're going to remove this here, and then obviously if you look at that, if I hold the spray there, the bottle isn't going to work because this has got to be hanging off the bottom. So what you do, you need it inverted. So on the kit it comes with this. If you can hold the bottle vertical, you put it in, so then when it's on there it's sucking from the bottom. If you can't get the bottle vertical and you need to spray it upside down, you leave this off and connect the bottle on that way, so when you're spraying it, it will draw from here and not at the bottom of the bottle. So what we're going to do now, because obviously this system, obviously it needs to be on that way round, so I'll screw it in and we'll take off the air intake off there. Now always make sure you spray this stuff, this Revive turbo cleaner, after the MAF sensor. You do not spray it through the MAF sensor, because if you spray it through the MAF sensor you can do more damage than good. Right, there we go. So we'll put that there so I can spray it directly in. Right, also what you have to make sure you do is the car has to be stone cold. It cannot have been started that morning, whatever. The engine has to be absolutely stone cold, because if it is warm or hot, when you spray it in, it will just get burnt up on the way through and not get to where it needs to go to do what it needs to do. So always do it on a stone cold engine. Right, so let's get it fired up and let's start doing the process. Right, so with the Revive, you've got A, B and C both ways, depending what way you're holding it. I'll be holding it upside down. So the first charge will go to the bottom here, at the bottom of A, and that is at 2002 to 2300 revs until you've used it all. Then the second one, to B, goes to 1800 revs at the bottom there, and then you let it heat soak, and then you do the last one, but we'll do it as we go. So okay, start the car up, make sure it's in neutral. Right, take it to 2001 up and so that's the first set gone. So now we do the next lot at 1800 revs. Okay, 1800 revs. Right, so now that's its second set, so now it heat soaks for 4 minutes. So we give it 4 minutes and then we'll come back into it and we'll do the final one. Right, so it's had its 4-minute heat sink in a few seconds, so we're just getting ready. So you restart your car, have whoever's in the car get it to hold it at exactly 2000 revs for the final 250 mil to go through. Then once the 250 mil's gone through, you reattach let it tick over, reattach the air intake and get them to give it a couple of revs just to kind of clear it out a bit. Then close the bonnet and take it for a spirited drive is what they say in the paperwork, which means working the turbo vane, so taking the revs up to 3,000 or 4,000 revs and back, and so it's just giving it a real good chance to move. So what I always recommend is going up our local link road, which is a fast road, so you can let the car actually be used properly. So that's next, so let's show you done. Okay, fire it up. 2,000 revs. Right, okay, so I'm going to reattach the air intake. There she goes. You can actually hear the motor sounding better. Right then, okay. And now, right, so now he's going to take it for a spirited drive and clean the rest of the rubbish out. It's going to smoke like crazy, and then hopefully when he gets back it will be better. We'll see him in a minute and see how it is. Right, see you later.